Today, Irene invited me to hold a space for explore her a dream, and how from the dream is possible to unfold healing and
Yes.
doorways. So here I am, and here you are.
Yes.
And agreement about this space is that I may pause you sometimes to ask some question or to slow down the process so you can go besides the mind. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yes.
Okay. So I invite you to start. Did you had a dream yesterday?
Did I have a dream yesterday? Like last night? No, not last night, but there is one dream that is most present in my memory.
Mm-hmm. So let's go with that one that is present in your memory.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the way we start is that you will speak about the dream in the present as it's
Okay.
happening now. You describe it
Okay.
in the present tenses.
Okay. I will close my eyes because I can see it more clear
Mm-hmm.
in front of me. Um, Present sense. I am on the ward of the hospital that I worked for 15 years, and I'm now back there. And I I notice a different energy on that ward, and energy between me and my former colleagues, which who I earlier connected in a totally different way. Um, and I feel that yeah, I used I used to have it all like in control on that word. I used to be the one that was managing and coaching all my colleagues, and I now notice that I don't know how things go anymore. I don't know what to do. I sense that people mm, don't trust me anymore
And
or doubt.
stay there for a while. What and notice what's happening in you, and you say, "These people don't trust me anymore." You are in that place that you worked in the past for so many years.
Yeah, what comes now is that I feel sadness. I feel sadness about that.
You are willing to make a little bit bigger that sadness.
Yeah, I feel sad. Mhm.
You feel sad.
I feel sad about the change. There's like mm, I feel sad about yeah, that my yeah that my position has changed, that I lost, yeah, it's about like losing my status, so to say. Like I always was the one that like carried that word, and the one to turn to, and the one that knew, and the one that, and now I sense that I lost that position, and I feel lost.
As you lost your position, all the things you had before with these people,
Yeah,
and you feel as they don't trust you anymore.
yeah, it's like I have to earn my, yeah, earn that trust again, or like, yeah, I just really feel really incapable. In this, I don't know how things go anymore. I don't have the control. I used to have the control there. Like there was nothing actually that I didn't know, and now there is like this expectation that I will do the same thing as I always did, and I actually don't know. I can't deliver. So there's also fear about that. Like I feel fear.
You feel fear.
Yeah, I feel fear that I can't meet the expectations, and I feel fear about them, not like realizing that they will um discover that I don't know, I'm not capable. Like
Then what happens when they discover that you don't know?
yeah, it's what comes is I lose my dignity. Yeah, I lose my, yeah, I lose, I I don't, it's like I don't have any worth, or that I don't mean anything, then like I have
Wow,
no place or no role, no.
you don't know is as you not worth it, and you lose your role, your place. Yeah,
Yeah,
give space for that.
yeah, I now notice that I'm just so sad uh, about the way that I had to say goodbye to that word, about how it went, how I had to, yeah, I how because of the fact that I had to be had to be treated for my eating disorder, that I haven't been able to say goodbye to that 50 years that I worked there, and that and I built so much, and because of that I just all of a sudden was away, and I never returned.
We invested 15 years of energy into that place, and out of the blue, you are not there anymore.
Yes. It just feels unfinished. Although they supported me for a long time. In, in always like sending messages and
They supported you in a long time, and
yeah, and at one point I just didn't I wasn't part of that ward anymore. I just lost my place there.
I feel that.
And, oh,
Yeah, the sound. Yeah,
oh, it really was my safe haven. It was the place that where I built, to be honest, I built like self-confidence as a professional, but also as a nursing professional, but also as a being, as a human. It was so important for me.
yes. And what is the sadness about that you are realizing now, visiting that dream, that this piece of your life was so important for you?
Yeah, it's like that in such a challenging time of my life, like finding my way out of that eating disorder, I lost one of the important pillars of my yeah, of what it it's so much of my self-worth depended on
Complete,
that.
hold on. Complete the sentence you said. My, you lost one of your main pillars. You lost yours.
Yeah, it's like I lost one of the main pillars of my life, like like a foundation or something. Yeah, and what comes also is that I I had a really special connection with the manager, or like the manager of that ward, which was a woman. Which, yeah, what I really felt this heart-to-heart connection with, and a person that I felt actually really safe with, a level of safety that I didn't experience a lot before I met her. And yeah, she had confidence. She trusted. She saw my she mm, she believed in me, and she was really on my team. And
Is
with
Shane go?
with losing with yeah, after 2 years of being in treatment and not being able to work anymore, that connection got lost also at one point. Yeah, she ended this contact.
Hmm. Is she present in this dream you are now?
Mm. Yes, she is, and I sense this in a way being judged or like watched really closely by her, and like this mistrust.
Yeah. Describe as you are with a camera in the dream in
Mm.
Irene. So it's like you are in a room. Where is she?
Yeah, I visualize myself in the center, like the room in the on the ward where the nurses like gather to to have um,
Yeah,
to have
saying the present.
conversations.
Saying the
Yeah,
present.
I am.
The nurses is gathering.
Yeah, we're gathering and we're like making the plans of what this needs to be done and who's doing what and like making reports. And she's I notice she's in the background, and like like she's uh, mm, keeping an eye on me. And
Are you looking at her?
no, it's she's in my back, but I know that she is there, but it's I not do not see her.
Hmm. So you are in this room, in the center of the room, where these nurses is gathering to make plans.
Yeah,
This
and
friend,
it's
this friend that you have a heart-to-heart connection, that believed in you, it's in your
yeah,
back, and you know she's looking at you, but you are not looking at her.
yes, and I don't know what to do, or I just don't know anymore how things go, and
I'm not knowing the present. Go.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how things go. I don't know the day structure anymore. I feel like I have two left hands, and that
Stay a little bit more, Irene, with that hands. You said I have
yeah,
two left hands. That you don't know anymore the schedule, you don't know more the practicalities, the
right, yeah,
logistics. What is left in your hands?
yeah. It's I don't have I just don't have like the grip. I don't have it. And I am afraid that she will know, and
She will know that I.
that I don't know anymore, that I'm not that person, or
Wow.
that pillar of like that she can count on anymore.
Wow. Feel
That
that.
I just yeah, I feel like disappointment, a big disappointment.
You are scared that she cannot count on you anymore because you don't know. And you're feeling that disappointment. And you said, it's like that I'm not a person. Wow, Irene.
It's like I only count when I have this, when I know when I am this person that carries the word, and when it's not, when I'm not capable anymore, I get like cut off and rejected, that I don't, yeah, that I'm not, that I, yeah,
Yeah, that movement in the shoulders that you don't.
that I just don't have any worth anymore, that yeah, what's the point of that I don't count as a, just as a person, just that it's depending on what I deliver, that what I,
You only count when you are this person that carry the road.
yeah, and it's all about like when I'm not that strong person, and when I don't keep going and fucking put other people's needs first, when I choose to literally put my nourishment like first, I don't.
Yes, and Irene, this sense should be something so pillar. You said that this, when you're losing in the dream, it seems that you're losing a pillar in you. It's like part of your identity.
Yeah, was.
You are not a strong person. The other is not being with you. Wow. Can you remind that as a little one, as a child? You're not strong. You're not a person. Or you don't have value.
I don't know if I actually ever, as a little one or grown up,
Could you say again? You don't know if as a
I
little one?
I don't know if as a little one or when I was growing up, I ever had this like mm, person that trusted me or like believed in me, like Madeleine. What's is the name of the person of that ward
Mm-hmm.
had.
What did you did instead as a child? Because you did not had someone to be with you, to be on your side, to cheer you, to say, "Go, Irene, I'm here if you fail."
I actually didn't really do anything except following my twin sister and being like insecure and on the background.
What name you would give for this first frame of the dream, Irene?
Name.
Say it again.
I don't get your question.
Mm-hmm. This part of the dream that you were being right now. You were
Yes.
in this hospital. You worked 15 years in the past. You are in the middle of the room, and
Mm-hmm.
this burst of people is gathering to plan to be together. And your friend, say it again, her name?
Madeleine.
Madeline, the woman that were there and believing in you and with you, was behind you. This is the frame that you were exploring. What
Yes.
would be the name you would give to that frame of the dream?
I would call it falling off my pedestal.
Falling off your pedestal. What do you feel when you say that title?
Or I think it's different. It's not falling off the pedestal. It's like as if like the 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 pillar like is more like yeah, you can see my movement like just swept away underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the other way around. Losing losing ground.
Losing ground. I invite you to make a picture now. To draw a square and started to represent this dream with this title in the top. In, and representing inside of this square the elements like the hospital, your friend, Madeline, you. You have a pen and a paper?
Yes. Yeah.
While you are drawing, you can speak while you are doing it. Like I'm drawing this in the left side.
Yeah, I'm drawing the square and I'm not drawing anything now. I'm putting the title at the
Mhm.
top of the square. Point myself in the middle of the square. And some people, other nurses around me, like with arrows, like towards me, looking at me, like, yeah, just say what's the plan is going to be. And I have like question marks around me because I don't know. And there is like arrows behind me, which represent Madeleine, like her energy. Yeah, like judging me or
You said the word rejecting
yeah,
when you were in the dream.
yeah. One arrow is I'm writing rejection.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm writing worthless. Who are you is also what is coming. Who are you?
Is she speaking to you or it's part of the question marks?
It's also yes, maybe more question mark. Yeah, it's who are you? Who do you think you are? Like
Hmm. So is it her speaking to you? Like who do you think you are? Or is it internal voice inside of you?
internal voice because of the energy that is coming from her, like the
Mm-hmm.
rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't belong here anymore. It's one of the arrows that comes from her.
Wow, you don't belong here anymore. So it's coming from outside. It's coming from her. not from you.
Not for me. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it that I actually don't have a place there anymore, but it's from her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm now like making a thick black line. Yeah, I don't know if you can see underneath me and the
Put a little bit up.
arrow.
Put a little bit up. Yes. Wow. So the people is like everywhere. There are arrows pointing to you.
Yeah, that's the direction. Yeah, these are arrows of the nurses that want me to say what to do or how things should go, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And this is the side. This is my back. So here is Madeleine, and she's like, yeah. And I draw this line like because our connection has been cut off.
It's like a wall.
Yeah.
Have you had someone that spoke to you, Irene, that question? Who do you think you are in the past?
In that moment.
In the past, or because you said that is an internal voice.
Yeah.
Usually internal voices were some at some point outsider voices. Who do you think you are? And you will you say exactly with the energy that is inside? Say it again exactly with the amount of energy.
Who do you think you are? Yeah. The thing that comes is that I have to like I have to have I really yeah I really need this identity of that nurse that like got just like got that or like had any that just had that word like held space for that word and like it really that I needed that identity to have a sense of like to know who I was like to have an answer to the question, who are you? Yeah, I'm Irene and I'm a nurse. I care for people, care about, and I care for people.
And then you're available to be connected.
Yeah, then I
And
have
if you're
some.
losing that,
Yeah, when I don't, when I am not, I'm not having that worth anymore. When I don't, when I'm not capable to deliver that. Yeah, you in the end you just lose lose connection.
say in the first person, Irene, you said you just lose connection.
I lose connection. I lose. I, I don't matter anymore.
Wow. Yeah, this is the injunction that you received. you don't matter anymore if you are not that the outside want you to be. Yeah, let this integrate with that breath. What have happened the day before that you had this dream?
I can look in my journal. Right now, I don't know it.
If you don't remember, there is no problem. If it comes something, you let me know. What do you say?
I don't know it now. I am
Okay.
curious to look in my journal and to look back, but I don't know it now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you don't remember right now while it's coming, it's okay. Maybe it's not relevant. So I dropped this question. Don't consider that question for now. Another impulse I have is for you now to speak as Madeline. So you become Madeline now and and speak as her in the dream. Like, I am Madeline. I am
I am Madeleine, and I can't count on you anymore. I I don't recognize Irene, and I can I can build on you. I can count on you.
say the last part. You can't.
I can count on you anymore. What are you doing here? It's like also coming like
Mm-hmm. Go.
what are you doing here? You don't belong here anymore. Uh, you're in the wrong place. Yeah, we have moved on. And there's something with um, as if I'm not talking from Madeline, but like as if I have had I'm put in that place mm, to experience and to yeah to experience that it's a closed chapter, that it doesn't that it doesn't that I just don't fit in anymore. That my role is like played.
And you're speaking as Madeline. It's like you are giving orders or like judging these arrows that you put in the picture.
Mm-mm.
Don't belong here. Who you think you
Yeah,
are.
yeah. You don't belong here. Who do you think you are? You can't. Yeah, it's also something like you can go like and disappear for 2 years and then think you can just pick up where you left. It doesn't work like that.
What do you feel when you say that last sentence? Do you think
I
you
feel
are?
sad.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I feel sad.
So she's getting to decide that you do not belong there. Mm.
Yeah, in the end, it's like bureaucracy or rules that decide that after 2 years of being in sick leave, you lose
Mm.
your job. In fact, and in the end, she or we decided that there had been happening too much to for that it wasn't a good idea to go back to that ward, work there again,
Mm-hmm.
because my colleagues maybe would be like too much involved in if how I was doing and if I was managing or whatever. Actually, quite angry about that.
Yes.
It's like fuck that. It's putting me in this victim position, and I let it happen. Like believing that story that I am weak and not capable to function as a professional, like after
Yeah.
having
This
go
is.
what.
Mm. This is what you discovered, that you had in this experiential conclusion that you don't have value, that you are not worth it, and that you are weak. And then in the parent ego state, you have this: I have to be strong.
Yeah, when I, yeah,
And you are describing that you are with the worthness and the connection with the doing as a value, or
yeah,
having the answers or knowing how the thing goes. And now
Yeah,
that you are replying to her, yes, go.
the thing that I'm angry about now is that at that point that I decided to go into treatment and to like let down my guards, like to say, okay, maybe I can't be strong anymore. I it doesn't work. I need help. I was encouraged and I was supported, but at one point I got like it feels like I got punished for that because then I showed my humanity, I showed my weakness, and then it wasn't possible to come back anymore because I showed my weakness.
It makes sense that you could not come back again because you asked for help, Irene. You break this story, I'm strong, by asking for
Yeah.
help, and then you have this proof that you could not come back.
Yeah.
Wow. How did you make sense of that?
To be honest, I just believed in that story that it wasn't a good idea to go back there because I care about the colleagues and I didn't want them to be bothered by worrying about me, like, and be occupied with that. So I
Made sense. Yes, say I.
I just agreed and find another way to come back
Hmm.
in the work.
Wow. I'm listening that you make sense by telling that you don't want they to worry about you.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want to be a burden, of course. I don't want to be a burden and I don't want to have any impact on other people. So then it's better to back off. And
Wow. You don't want to be a burden, so it's better to back off.
it's not about me, it's about,
Did you heard a lot in your childhood this it's not about you?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it because I didn't even went there, but I sensed it. It was,
Yeah. Maybe or actually I made an assumption. I'll do over. Did you experienced or did you hear this it's not about you?
I experienced it.
Hmm.
I
Not not
never heard it.
hmm. You did not heard but you experienced. So don't be important. Don't be a burden. Don't make others worry about you. It's better to back off.
Better to back off because people, not people, my parents, especially my mother, can hold space for that.
Hmm.
And don't be like it's all about like you are 4 children, so it's like everyone, no one gets more attention or less attention. It's all like the same.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So many discoveries in one dream, in one frame of the dream.
Yes,
Wow.
I
I
am. I
think,
am
yes.
amazed about that.
Mm. Would you say what is that you're amazed about?
One thing that comes is that I thought like that I kind of closed that chapter of like that working on that word and the way it ended, and I didn't expect that it still has so much, yeah, that I still feel so much feeling that there's emotions about it, and the amazement is also about um, yeah, how that experience like reinforced the conclusions that I already had from childhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you recreate the rejection,
yeah,
arrows.
yeah.
I think it was a lot to integrate. What do you think? Not a lot,
Yes,
but I think enough for this
enough.
concept.
Yes, yes. I feel that also, Gabrielle.
Mm.
Yeah,
So this is the experiment or the way I think that the dreams can be a doorway to healing that I'm
yeah.
exploring with Janet. And it was the first time I received from Janet twice, and it was the
Hmm.
first time I held. And I'm so surprised um how the dream it's the doorway to discover another stuff from a different angle. Or yeah, it's different to hold space for that than for EHP or for another kind of
Mm.
space. And
What's the,
I love it.
how can you say more about the difference?
Usually when it's a EHP or a vacuum space, it's the person like you would bring something from your conscious mind that you want to work on because
Mm.
whatever the reason you want. But when it's a dream, it's something that your conscious might not necessarily want to work or it's conscious about. And
Mm.
it brings message from the collective intelligence and also from your unconscious world that your conscious mind might not think that this is relevant for your healing even.
Yes.
And the dreams reveals things that it's sometimes even opposite from the mind.
Mm. Yeah, things that as I experience right now, that you mentally think that you have closed, or like it doesn't have any emotional load or whatever anymore. Yeah.
Mm,
Thank you, Gabriela, for holding this space for me.
you're welcome. You are invited to this workshop that will happen 1st of February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I thought about you to ask you, and I'm really interested. So probably I will join.
Anything else you want to share later on in the integration process, or if you remember what happened in the day before and
Yeah.
some feeling or connection happens to you, I want to hear. So text me or send me audio.
I will. Thank you.
I'm glad to reconnect with you in such a space.
Yeah. And I want to ask you something, but maybe that's not really relevant for the recording. Are you open for that?
What is your request?
Will you stop the recording? Then I can ask you something
Yes.
that's
Thank you.